I thank God for giving me the vision for man stuff. For far too long, we've been having a warped perception of what it is to be a man. Most of us grew up around men or male figures that probably indulged in the activities of their time. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was born in the 60s, but I grew up in the 70s where most of the men or the male figure that I seen, they sold drugs, they used drugs, some of them robbed, some of them were abusive, physically abusive, some of them was mentally abusive and verbally abusive. Some of us grew up, man, where, hey, man, you got one woman, always have two, in case one of them break your heart, you always got one to fall back on. I grew up around men that were named J Baby, Johnny Taylor. These are the men that I grew up with around. Otis Pitts, Denver Curry, QB. I'm talking about these were the men, and some of them were money getters. I grew up around Happy Tat. I grew up around Manny Boo. I grew up around a lot of men. But I'm younger. When I was a young boy, I was taught a perception of what a man was. Back in the day when we grew up, man, we ain't really call each other men. We called them, that's a real nigga. And when they labeled you as a real nigga, that mean that's somebody, man, but he gonna go to war with you. He gonna go all out about here. Man, he real, he ain't no sucker, man. We gonna back off him. He's a real nigga. And there's a lot of young men, young boys and women that grew up that their male figure, the man, was a real nigga. As we grew up, man, a real nigga will shoot you, man. A real nigga will kill you. A real nigga will kill you and go ahead to prison and do a life sentence. You know, that a real nigga, he say, man, I'll do 10 years on my dick. That's real nigga conversation. And I'm saying this like, these men are the best, the very best, the Bo Dillies, the Ikes, the Flower Mans, the Rick Brownlee, the Bunky Browns, so many other, the Bears and the Flower Mans and these type of people. You know, these were the men that us youngsters looked up to. And so man talk, man stuff is on a whole different level. Because a man is a man, he don't want to kill you, man. A man is a man that don't want to go to prison and leave his family out here. I'm talking about this man stuff, right? A man doesn't lose his temper in the heat of an argument that could go bunkers. I'm talking about man stuff. A man don't let bombs go off in his head and have him red where he can't think. and then do something that he'll regret while on his 40th year in prison. So man stuff is important. It's serious. Just because a man can doesn't mean a man does. Just because a man can hit you in your mouth, knowing that he could do it, because if you think about it, it's already done, so he don't have to perform the action. A man knows that the lowest form of communication is fighting and violence. That is what you consider not man stuff. A man doesn't have to prove his testosterone to another man. A man doesn't always have to prove that he's right. A man is a protector of his woman and his children and his environment. I'm not talking about a male. This is man stuff.